Let them do their thing. 22nd of February. That's still shorter than this period. There we go. Stop. I want to see this. First of all, the noise is glorious. I like it. That's us. This seems to be the battle. That's our army, that's their army. Looks good. Die roll for the side, so we do have a chance object in here. Terrain penalty on attacker. Yes, we're in Hills territory, basically. Jeez, guys. Too noisy. Shock action has no advantage or disadvantage over shock actions. They are both doing the same. Lovely. Yeah, as you can see here. Okay, cool. We have 106% due to discipline, 105. I have a lot of these troops and a lot of those troops. We have 8 more of those troops. And these guys are gonna annihilate everybody else. So I guess that is what we could even offer retreat and such. Interesting. Can I do anything here? Like click and say no, you don't fight? No. This is your battle. Deal with it. Okay, cool. This looks glorious. Look at that. Ooh, that didn't look so glorious. Ooh, oh. That is well done. We lost 396 and they lost 3,960. I guess a 1 to 10 ratio is okay. So you shouldn't be starving anymore, right? Yes, done. Lovely. Which means you can now go over here. What are you doing? Recruiting Velites. The 12th of March. That I'm probably... That's exactly when we arrive. Interesting. Okay. You're still doing that? Done. So you can see the stripes now. This is their territory. It's green. But it has the red Roman stripes saying that it belongs to me now. Or that, well, that I occupy it. Okay, so this guy could probably just run after that guy and say, hey, you. I'm not done with you yet. Yeah, we also have all our allies attacking here. This is a little bit mean. Battle of Interamnia. During the struggle, 0 troops, we killed 1,000. They just recruited that, and we just killed them. They didn't even have a general yet. Okay. We're at minus 35%. That's interesting. Let's pause here. Siege phase outcome. Each time a siege phase happens, a die is rolled. You could have put an Oxford comma in there, you know. 1 to 14. That roll is then added together with the siege modifiers, which is 0 right now. On a natural roll of 1, the attacker will suffer a disease outbreak that reduces their numbers by 5% of their maximum strength. Aha, so you do have the die roll results below there. Supply shortage, food shortage, water shortage. So that's what happened to the city when they besieged mine. Defenders desert, that's pretty neat. 0% chance because we only roll 1 to 14 and we don't have a modifier. So 14 is the best we can hope for. If we had a modifier of 6, there would be a percentage chance of X% that they actually surrender because 6 and 14 is 20. Aha! The next siege phase is in 25 days. So for another 25 days we will be stuck with this minus 35%. And then they roll another one and we just get up in the numbers until we get to somewhere where we can actually capture the city, I guess. Okay, sure. Let's do that. Speed. Might be overdoing it here. Foreigner rise. My consul, Lucius Herminius from Apulia. He's a member of the Hermini family, has arrived in our country. Oh, pause it when this thing happens. Jeez. Aha. So we now have another person to feed. That's what you're saying. Also, can I do something else here because we have a crap ton of points? It seems like they're leveling up even though they're not researching anything. You're not, because you suck. Sailors? No. Starting experience, we have already recruited all our units. I don't think we need that. Or is that on the leaders? I don't know. Military artisans... let's do that. Sure. You know what? Let's click through the other buttons here and see what we have. Nation overview. That's me. That's our governors for different things. Oh, that's the different provinces that we own. Right, that's the governor, right. Number of citizens, number of freemen, tribesmen. Okay, so basically here, no. Tribesmen. Here we could go and say, you know what? This province needs to change its policy to convert the tribesmen into these guys. Yes, that's something we could do. Okay. Distribution of all the things. Popularity. No risk of civil war, no risk of rebellion. That's good to know. Monthly loyalty is going up. Cool. Oh, this is something we can... Oh, that's the ideas, which I can't all... Why can I not move these windows so I can see what I actually have in here? So I can go, okay, I have these, and I can compare. Okay, what's the pop-up for this one? So which one do I have here now? Morale of the armies, which is that one. And we could go for that. Reinforcement speed, recovery. So nice that it's called ordered retreat. And this is just Bushido. Okay. And we can have 2 military and 1 oratory from what I can see. I don't need that. You get that. And the oratory is down here. What happens if I select something else? Is that just... This idea slot needs to hold an idea from the military group. Okay, I was wondering if this... I selected this and then it showed me this is a military thing, which you could also have seen by the color. Because, you know, red, blue. But no, this is a slot that pre-selects, you have to choose one of these. So I cannot go in there and say, let me get a civic, and then it would show the civic symbol. Okay, I get that. Monthly corruption. Don't care. General loyalty and admiral loyalty. That is good. Let's go for that. Why not? Country modifiers. There's a lot of stuff in here. This is a little bit more complex than Hearts of Iron 4. Then again, it's probably less than EU4. All the 4s. Imperator Rome 4, 51 AD something. This is government, laws. I can enact laws. Nice. National unrest. That is something I need to worry about. Like here, monthly tourney. Lex Aelia et Fufia. Aha. You know, they should put the translation in brackets, damn it. My Latin isn't that good. That is something like my home is my castle, from what I can read here. Integration laws. Whew. Well, we don't have to play with them yet, because we don't have any objective for that. So I guess right now we can just let it run and not worry about it too much. Military. Italic traditions. For defense, cannon log, blah 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 blah. Okay, sure. Construct border fort. Military road would be nice. We need to embrace March of the Eagles first. Well, that's that. So it's top down. Okay. Yeah, it's top down. Light infantry, heavy infantry, train. Siege. Heavy weapons. Light weapons. That looks like a flute. And bodybuilders. Okay, sure. Technology we had. Economy. Army maintenance. Oh, plus 50%. Sure, I mean, we have the money and we could do it. Who cares if we lose a little money? Fleet maintenance, don't need. Fort maintenance. That's defense and garrison. Okay, wages. Quality goes up. Commerce. Slaves needed for surplus. Plus 2. Okay. So if we wanted to have some more points up here, we could just use money. Yes, that worked. Interesting. I like that. If you have the money. Religion. That's still ongoing until 1st of October, and then we have to select something else. Okay, sure. Economy, we have that. Diplomacy, and that's all of that. Sue for peace. The capital, Interamnia. Interamnia needs to be occupied for it to be... That's this guy, right? No. We have that. We just captured that. Huh. I don't get it. It doesn't highlight either. Can't click it, can't do anything. We're just gonna capture the rest. See what happens. Oh, this is Interamnia. Oh, we don't have that yet. That's why we have this, because we captured it already. But we don't have that. Yeah, I get it. Okay, cool. You can go home now. Decisions. Interesting. Gives us stuff. Cocaine dictatorship. Little early. Little early. Freaking fascists everywhere. That was you, right? Yeah. Trade view. Imports, exports. There we have a surplus of those. Okay, cool. Yes. Nope. Not gonna trade any surplus that gives us a benefit. All characters, that's probably... Oh wow, that's a lot. And they all have different traits as well. Really, this is... Yes. So not only do you have generals and admirals, you actually have families which are just people, and they can be admirals and generals, and they can also be in the Senate, and they can also be your school teachers, and... Ooh. Mercenaries. Is that those guys? Yes. So we can recruit a crap ton of people if we just have the money. Don't need them. Well, that's good to know. Okay, let's go on for a little. Let's see what happens. What's the next thing we need to do then? Still waiting for these? Oh yeah, Traim's almost done. War averted. Can I auto pause here? Hey there. Show on map I don't like because it, you know, I'm looking at this for a reason. I don't want to be jumped somewhere else. We don't have anything to do with that. Or do we? Don't think so. Now we're at 0%. Good. Getting there. The Traims are almost done. 79 days until we have those. Then we need to conquer the Sabini, which we are doing, and finish off the Samnite. So that's the next war right there. Send gift and offer alliance. What do we have to do here? Have Sipontum reach 100 opinion of Rome. Several nights ago, Quintus Fabius Rullianus was discovered helping himself to a sizable quantity of gold from the National Treasury. This is clearly a serious crime. However, there's something to be said for sweeping affairs like this under the carpet. So, we can gain popularity, which is always good. Lose some money. Or we can lose popularity, and he likes us. Flog him! Traitor. Oh, now we're at 21%, and that worked. Lovely. The siege. Why didn't you? Oh, this is a different kind of pop-up, so it has a different setting. Yeah, I probably like that to be on here. Siege. Well, if there's a button, then I don't. No. Siege lasts 186 days before the garrison finally succumbed to hunger and disease. Rome now controls the province. The garrison were allowed to march out. We earned popularity. We captured some people. Not all of them survived. Cool. So now the war isn't over, right? No, time is still ticking, but we should be able to go here now, say open diplomacy, sue for peace, and we should be able to tick them all, because we own them all, or we occupy them all. Okay, what is that? Aggressive expansion is... that will be accumulated from this, so we gain 2 aggressive expansion. Ooh! That's good to know. Suggest, reset. Increase gold. What gold? Also, we're demanding peace, is lovely. Seed city, seed province, so we don't just want the city, we want the whole thing. Release nation, cancel subject, or become subject. I don't want them as a subject, I want to own them. If we do this, that happens. Still goes up by 2. I don't see the point, or is that because we have this selected? Oh, that's all the same, that's why we can only do one. We can have a tributary, we can have a tribal vassal, or a feudatory. Huh. That's only 0.85, and not 2 for the aggressive expansion. Here they are paying us money, but we have to defend them. Here, they are paying us people. We have to defend them. And we get modifiers and opinion bonus. Here they also have to come to our help whenever we have a war, not just we protecting them. We can just assimilate them a little bit later. They cannot change that, that's good. They're a little bit more unhappy. Yeah, that is something we could do and then just assimilate them later, sometime in the future. It doesn't tell me really how that's going to happen. I think we're just going to go and say, assimilate, be done, and then we're just going to take all your money. And that's not going to change anything here, it's still at 2. Combined value of all the demands. In what? In gold? In points? In... not in aggressive expansion points, because that's only 2 and not 22. The enemy is forced to accept this offer. They still can't do anything about it, probably because I own them completely. That's also not too bad. If you have that highlighted in a different color, I would expect a pop-up when I hover on it. Or be able to click on it, but no. Yes. The Sabinian elite. After a protracted conquest, we have finally routed the Sabinian armies and laid waste to the lands. Scorched earth. Okay, so we have captured important people, and now we can do something with them. Every character will be put to death before the cheering crowd of Roma. That's 5 popularity. That loses aggressive expansion, which isn't as high. It doesn't change that much either, though. So that's actually quite good. We are currently losing 0.08 each month. So that is 6 months to get the same amount of loss that we get in one button click here. Lose 3 popularity, no, don't like that. Or 1 by 1, I don't like that. The least amount. I mean, that would mean more pop-ups that I have to click. Kill them. Nice, we get a better flag. So, we can now guarantee other countries can threaten wars and have alliances. And we get all of that. Lovely. I take it. Oh, a generous peace offer, yeah. Give me everything. Or I kill you. And then I killed them. After they gave me everything. I think that's generous. I got a very dry throat today. It's been pretty warm and not, humid enough. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is attack down here, right? So might as well take the armies and bring them down here. If I call in all these guys anyway, I should be able to attack from here, right? Let's figure that out. Also, that can't stay in a shock action because that doesn't give us anything. It seems like the enemy is always going shock action, at least right now. So we're gonna do something different. I think we'll go for the, well, this is the highest bonus after that one. So we're just gonna use that. Sure, why not? Cool. What's next on the list? That's just another 32 days and then it's done. Finish off the Samnites, relations with Thebon something. Where are you even? Is it that? Sipius. Is it that?